Okay, this video is about correcting perspective. So we have this image here, and this is an image of a cathedral in Canada, Ottawa, Canada. And so or it's a basilica, I'm sorry, not a cathedral. And so I need to correct the perspective because this is pretty much standard tourist fare. Sitting or you're standing on the ground looking up at a tall building, and of course the perspective shifts up, and so those lines converge upwards, and so we need to fix that. So we're going to unlock the layer, and I'm going to go ahead and pull some guidelines out right away. And so what I'm looking at is these spires right here should be straight, but they're not. And we'll keep a center one, just to keep honest here. Okay, so now we want to go to Edit, Transform, Perspective. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically back up a little. We're going to drag these out until those lines are straight up and down. And that looks pretty good, right? But as you can see, obviously, this is not a very pleasing image because it's squished. And so now we can hit Free Transform, Command T. Holding Shift down, we can then change the ratio, and we're going to basically pull this upwards until we get to what looks appropriate. And I think that's, whoops, that's pretty close. Okay, and I'm going to hit, but then I'm like, well, wait a minute, the picture's too big. Well, that's why we had a discussion much earlier about changing the canvas size. And so here we go. I'm going to just make it really large because I want to see the edges of everything. Okay, and if I back up, I can see that's my picture now. So I am going to cut away some of these pixels, but if I go to crop and the original ratio, then I can pretty much just land this down here. Right, again, make sure we're right kind of in the center. There we go. And I'm going to hit OK. Now you can see right here I have a little bit of missing pixels, but that is why we love our spot healing brush. We just run it over there and bam. All right, and we'll just go to View, Clear Guides. And there we go. We have a very good looking image with correct perspective of this basilica. All right, nice and simple way to correct your images so that when you're showing them to the in-laws and everything, they look impressive, or at least hopefully they look impressed.